Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician channel. And today we're going to be going into a brand new Dewalt product, and that being their new 20 volt 3-inch cutoff tool. So it was announced, I believe, towards the end of last year, and it was supposed to release, or maybe towards the middle of last year, and it was supposed to release, if I remember correctly, the last quarter of last year. Never happened. And then it was supposed to release early this year. Didn't happen. So I almost bought the Milwaukee M12 because I run the Dewalt 20 volt lineup and the Milwaukee M12 lineup, and I've always wanted one, and so I almost made the purchase for the Milwaukee M12, and right when I was about to, that's how I came across the announcement for this. I'm not in any hurry to get one. It's not something that I absolutely need, but it is definitely something that I could have used quite a few times. That would have been a lot easier than whatever I went about doing. I do need to customize my exhaust a little bit on the Camaro, and I figured this would be a great tool for that, and this is just going to be extremely handy to have around and not have to deal with air or anything like that. So when I found this out, I decided to wait on buying the Milwaukee M12 and purchase this. So I placed the order for this cutoff tool about 2 or 3 months ago on Summit Racing, and it got delayed a couple times. It was originally supposed to come in March, and then it got pushed to April. But like I said, I wasn't in a big hurry, and I picked it up for around $170, which isn't bad. The Milwaukee one, I believe, is around $140, and I really wanted the 20 volt from Dewalt, and I'm glad I went this route as well. So I'm really glad that I purchased it then as well, even though I had to wait 2 months or so. I purchased it at $170. As soon as it said it shipped, I went and looked at it on Summit Racing, and obviously they're out of stock now. All of the ones that were placed, all the orders that were placed before had been shipped out, and then they're out of stock again, so you gotta wait like another month before they get another shipment in. But the price had went up to like $250 or $260 or something like that, something that I would not pay for this. But I think for the $170 price range, it's a pretty decent deal, and eventually it'll probably drop a little bit, but I think that's a good price for this tool, and it's definitely going to be very handy. Other than that, we'll go over the specs and features and everything of this tool, and then we'll use it to cut some 2.5-inch exhaust pipe, see how it does. It should just cut through it like butter. And that's all I really have to do with it today. So if you want to see this tool compared to the Milwaukee M12 cutoff tool, cutting through multiple different materials, thickness gauge, and all of that, go ahead and check out the video I have linked in the description from Joe the Tool Guy. He has a very good video comparing the two, and I really hope you guys enjoy that video as well. But let's go ahead and dig into the features and specs of this tool, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys do, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you guys are interested, this is now available at multiple different places online. I've yet to see it in stores or anything like that. It's still like hard to get online, or not hard to get, but you know, there's not very many people that have a stockpile of these. So most likely you have to pre-order or order and wait, and that's just the way it is right now with it being so new to the market. So let's go ahead and get right into this. So it is Delta Charlie Sierra 438 Bravo, and this is going to be their 3-inch brushless 20 volt cutoff tool, and this is for the tool only, no battery or charger or anything like that. It is made in Mexico. It comes with 3 different blades included. We'll go over those. A dust shield around it. Then over here just states max watts out is 550. Wheel size is 3-inch. No load, so just free spinning. Full speed is 20,000 RPM. Max depth is 0.8 of an inch or 20 millimeters. Arbor size is 3/8 and 7/16 with the adapter ring. It does have an LED, the dust shroud, and the total weight is 2.07 pounds. And then it does have a brake included, so as soon as you let off the trigger, it does slow down really fast, so that is nice as well. And here you can see made in Mexico. DCS438B 20 volt 3-inch cutoff tool, $169. The 3 wheels included are going to be your standard cutoff wheel, which is going to be the bonded abrasive wheel, and then you also have the multi-material blade here for different metals and things like that. And then you have the tile blade here. Here's the dust shield with the airlock up top. This battery was not included in the kit. This is just here for demonstration purposes. I do actually like this dust shield. Now, a lot of the times I'm probably not going to use this. Most of the time I'll just take it off. Like cutting the exhaust, I'm not going to have this on here. But it is nice that this is an attachment. You can hook your shop back up to it, so it kind of collects as much of the dust as possible. But it does have 3 different adjustments, so you kind of have flat, then that position, and that position. And then in order to remove it, it's the same. You loosen that, you drop down the depth gauge, and then once you do that, you have a lock button here on the back. So you just simply push it up, it unlocks it, and then you can just kind of take it off. So there's the back side of that. It's nice and solid, good quality. It doesn't have a lot of play while it's on the tool itself. You don't have to worry about this moving around or anything like that. So really easy to remove and install. So you can just kind of drop it on there, and then once you turn it back, it automatically locks in, and now you're into those locked positions. And then for the depth gauge, you go from 0 up to 3/4 of an inch, or 20 millimeters, which it's actually, well, 20 millimeters is slightly more than 3/4. 3/4 is closer to 19 millimeter, but you got your depth gauge there in both SAE and metric. And then here's your lock for your arbor, so you can lock the blade, so you can remove the nut and everything, or the bolt. Keep in mind this is reverse thread, so in order to remove it, you turn it clockwise. To tighten it, you go counterclockwise, obviously. And then so that's your lock button. This is the unlock for the dust shroud. It is nice that they have this little door here in order to access that, so you can change the blade without removing this. But it's a nice feature, but most likely I won't be running this dust shield very often. And then it is also another nice feature is it runs in both directions, so reverse, locked, and forward. And then another great little thing is they've included the Allen key with a holder on the front of the tool, so extremely easy to keep track of and change your blades and all of that. So I do like that they've incorporated that into the front of the tool. And then at the base of the tool, you do have a single LED light, and then this is the Bluetooth capable and everything like that as well. So that's really it as far as the tool itself. I'll show you how fast the brake works, the ramp up speed and the brake speed. So the Milwaukee definitely has a longer ramp up speed. The Dewalt's pretty quick, very smooth. So here we go. Sorry, it was sitting on the desk. Quiet it down if I lift it up. So it stops very quickly, which is really nice. You don't have to sit there and wait for the wheel to stop. So let's go ahead and put this to the test on the exhaust. It should just go through it, no problem. And we'll see how it performs, and I really hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns on this tool, I will do my best to answer it down in the comments. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm building a custom exhaust for the Camaro, and so I kind of have to adjust the lengths and everything. So we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be testing out the new Dewalt 3-inch cutoff tool on this pipe. So like I said, this is the only thing I'm going to be using this tool for today. If you guys want to see this used cutting other metal materials and granite, go ahead and check out the video in the description from Joe the Tool Guy, and he does a really good comparison of this. So let's go ahead and see how it performs. And I love the dual direction as well, so you can keep the sparks flying away from you depending on where you're working and everything. So let's go ahead and see how this cuts. Sorry if you saw the video jumping around right there. I had some stuff flying over towards my fridge and stuff, so I wanted to make sure that it was blocked off and nothing was gonna happen. But I'll tell you one thing, it's cutting through this stuff extremely easy. There it is. Not perfectly straight, you know, and that's all on me. Obviously, if I took a little bit more time, it would be a lot cleaner cut. But, I mean, that's still really nice. Went through it like butter, hardly applied any pressure. And so I'm just kind of cutting this back so I can get my exhaust to fit underneath the car nice and snugly. But there it is. And once again, if you want to see the new Dewalt 3-inch cutoff tool being used on multiple different materials, please go ahead and check out that video in the description. That is it as far as the testing of this in my video, because that's all I need it for right now. Alrighty, YouTubers, so that's it as far as the new Dewalt 20-volt brushless 3-inch cutoff tool. I think this is a fantastic tool. It's definitely going to come in handy. I already know there have been plenty of situations here at the house where this could have been very handy, you know, especially like possibly working on the hood when I was doing the arrow catch hood pins and things like that, or some of the dash work when I was modifying my dash in order to fit the updated speakers. There are definitely a lot of things that I've done where this could have made easy work of that, and I'm really glad I picked it up, especially for, you know, slightly over the price of the M12 from Milwaukee. I think it's a fantastic tool. Haven't had any issues with my Dewalt 20-volt lineup, and I've been running them for almost 10 years, and I used them as a kid back before they even had the 20-volt lineup, and then I've been running Milwaukee M12 for roughly 5 years and really enjoy them as well. So I would have been happy either way, I'm sure, but I think I'm glad that I went with the 20-volt from Dewalt. I think it's a great addition to their lineup, and let me know your guys' thoughts. But as far as the exhaust, I think it went through it really easily. The most awkward thing about it was working on it on the ground. So I would have done it on the desk, but it was just better for your guys' angle to just go ahead and do it on the floor. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. And once again, if you guys would like to see this tool in action up against the Milwaukee M12, or both of them being used on multiple different materials, go ahead and check out Joe the Tool Guy's video, which I have linked down in the description. And then keep in mind, I bought mine from Summit Racing, so it's available there. Not sure what the price is right now. I got it for $170. Last time I saw it, it was $260 or something like that. But it is available in multiple other locations now. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.